Hi, this is Pete, our level Overland. Alright, so we've got pretty much everything packed up. We're just about ready to go. We're pretty excited because it has been a while since we've got out camping. If you've been following, you knew we had a Smittyville Overlander rooftop tent, which we sold right before we ordered the new tent. New tent took 7 weeks to get here because they were back ordered. So, like I said, we've been a while without a tent, and this one will be our first night in the brand new tent. So we're really excited about that. Today is Saturday, so we're just doing a one-nighter. We're going to hopefully get up to our campsite, get set up early enough to really just be able to enjoy, sit around, relax around the campsite. I don't know how much trail running we'll do on the way up, hopefully a little bit. But we just want to get to camp, get set up, and just chill and relax and kind of get the tent set up. I still got to put like the light strip in it once we get it open. We don't have any bedding in there yet because we just mounted it a couple days ago. So basically we want to get up to the campsite, just be able to have a time to leisurely get everything set up and just relax. Probably not, like I said, not run a lot of trails. More about getting to camp and just chilling at a campsite tonight. So yeah, we'll see what we can find along the way. And when we get to camp, maybe we'll do a walk around. I've never done a full walk around of the Jeep of all our setup, so maybe I'll do that today if we get up there early enough and get time. So yeah, stick around, see what we can get into today. Alright, so we got a little bit of a late start getting out, so we're kind of just right now skipping, trying to find trails and heading up to find a campground, whatever. But we're gonna make a stop on the way and see if we can't say hi to somebody on if they're around our campsite. They might be on the river kayaking, but if they're around, we'll say hey, and you'll find out who that is on the video. But yeah, like I said, we got a late start, skipping the trails, just head north right now. And like I said earlier, pretty excited about getting out in the brand new tent first time, checking that out. It's gonna be nice having it all that extra space up there, and getting probably get the Discada out, have some fajitas for dinner. I don't know, it's like 85 degrees right now. It's gonna be fun cooking over that Discada in the heat. We'll see how that goes. But yeah, like I said, just a quick little one-nighter out, get the new tent out, get back out with the videos on the trails and camping where we belong. But yeah, so we're pretty excited. So we'll either go find our friends and say hi to them before we go on to where we're gonna camp, or I don't know what else. We're gonna look for them first, and then we'll move on and see what's next. But so yeah, stick around. We'll see what we can get into. So we're out in the Manistee National Forest, right along the Manistee River, and we're gonna stop in and visit some folks that I don't know if you've seen Fuel Quest on Instagram, YouTube and Instagram, but they're local to the Grand Rapids area, and I've been communicating with them, messaging back and forth a little bit, and we've just been wanting to meet in person for a while now. They're fellow YouTubers, and they saw our channel. We subscribed to each other's and then channels, and then like I said, we kind of started talking. So we're gonna stop in and see if they're at their campsite. They might be out on the river kayaking, but we're gonna stop in. If they're at the campsite, we'll get to meet them in person finally, and say hey and visit with them for a little bit before we go on to find our own campsite. So we're almost there. I think we're just a couple minutes out from their campsite. So we'll see if they're there. If they are, we'll say hey. well, we found Jackster, their car. They might be on the river. They said they'd probably be on the river all day if they had good weather, so I'm just gonna leave them a little present on their windshield and just let them know we were here.
Come on, hurry it up. I can't shut it off.
It's gotta be here.
Warm taco shells. Yeah.
Awesome.
What's the table and this over there? Looks delicious.
Drop the bag. So I wanted to get a good all-around knife for using around the camp kitchen and cutting meat, whatever. Just like I said, all-around knife that can just stay with our gear. And there's a lot of expensive ones out there, but we kind of do things on the budget end at our level Overland. Everything is at our level, so take that for what it's worth. But again, you just don't have to spend a lot of money. You get some decent stuff. I found this knife on Amazon. I honestly could not tell you what brand this is, but it's pretty heavy duty. I don't know if you can see how thick that back of that blade is, but it's a nice heavy duty knife. And at home, we've had it a few weeks, and of course this is our first time getting back out camping, but I wanted to try it out at home. So the ultimate test, she made a flank steak, and I've always had trouble finding a good enough knife to cut flank steak, because what is it about flank steak? You're going against the grain. So it can be difficult if you don't have a good knife. And I used that knife on a flank steak, and man, that's the best one so far. It cut through it really good, really easy, good. It's really solid. Like I said, I couldn't tell you what brand it is. It was only, I think it was like 25 or 30 bucks. So it wasn't even expensive, but it's solid. So I wish I knew what brand it was to tell you guys, but if you Google, or I mean, check on Amazon, you'll find it. But Lisa used it today, cutting up. There was we bought a pack of pre-cut meat, but the pieces were too big for fajitas. So she used that to slice them down. What did you think of it?
It went right through it. Not a problem.
Sharp, isn't it?
Sharp. I'm afraid of my fingers.
Keep the little finger in the little loop there. But yeah, it's really sharp. It's really solid. Not really into doing product reviews or not endorsing it, because obviously we don't even know what brand it is, so we're not getting paid for it. But just another one of those things you can get a good product for a good price. Like I said, everything feels solid. The handle is a nice wood handle. It's riveted in solid. It ain't coming apart. But so there you go. Hey, we're at Tippy Creek Campground.
Yes.
On the Manistee River. You can see Tippy Creek Dam lights back there across the area, across the water, but just really pretty here. It's starting to get dark out, so we're gonna get up to the camp and get a fire going, but as soon as we get done making you guys dizzy with this. But, but yeah, it is really pretty out here. I think it got up to like 85 degrees. It's probably still
70s, I think.
yeah, probably low 70s still right now. It's really nice even down by the water.
77.
It's 77. I didn't think it was even. Yeah, so it's a beautiful day. Been clear, sunny, warm all day, I think. Partly cloudy, I guess.
Yep.
I don't know. Don't call me for your weather, but it's been a beautiful day. And beautiful scenery here. Beautiful scenery here. Yeah, we're having a good time. It's an awesome night. So we're going to head up to camp, get a fire going.
Yep.
Get some coffee going. See what we can put in that coffee for the night. Might have a little creamer in the flask. So, all right, we're gonna go make the coffee. So a day in the life with our level Overland, trying a couple new things. A lefty trying her new coffee grinder, cranking that half-ass backwards, I guess. Not her, the grinder, of course. And we're lighting a fire from the top down tonight. Just playing with some little whittled pieces, whittled off the things, and lighting them on fire on the top, and just, I don't know why I'm rambling now, but yeah, lighting fire from the top down. We'll see how that works. So far, so good.
Boy Scouts we are not.
No, I was only in the military. I don't know how to start a fire. No, we're just playing around with something different because we're bored, but it's working. So if it works, it ain't stupid, right? Man, it's a beautiful night, though. We're right by the edge of the woods. This is awesome. Alright, first night in the new tent. Got the same type of LED strip from the old tent, which probably makes good light for you, but it's kind of blinding me. But you can look around at this tent and see how much room we really have in it. This thing is huge. I'm 5'8", and I'm setting up, and obviously you can't stand up. It's a rooftop tent, but man,
I might be able to.
Lisa might be able to right in the center, towering 5'2". But yeah, I mean, this is huge. When we do lay down, you can see where our legs are and how much room there is around in this thing. And
Gotta find my feet.
yeah, this is probably goofy as hell looking at this, but with her sleeping on that edge and me down the middle, that gives us a lot of room to put the heater, like
Our
put,
snowmobile suits.
yeah, put whatever we want, wherever we want. But yeah, this thing is as massive as I expected, or even more. I don't know. It's big, but
And it's warm.
yeah, it's pretty warm up here. It was 80 today, and we said earlier it was like 77, and that was as it was starting to lose daylight, and it's pretty warm up here. I think we're gonna open some windows up a little more.
It's 70.
It's still 70 degrees outside, and it's pretty warm up in this tent. So we got right up in it and started closing things up, thinking it was gonna be cold, and now that we're up here, it's like, holy crap, it's still hot. So we might vent this out a little bit more, open some side windows a little bit more, and man, yeah, this is huge. Oh, I was trying to video earlier. We were sitting at the campfire, but I had messed up with the microphone, so it was a bunch of silent film staring at a dark sky. So you would have seen nothing, because the GoPro don't pick up stars and satellites because it's just too far away for it. But anyway, we're sitting around a campfire, and Lisa said, "Look up at all the stars. You can see through the trees." And I looked up, and we realized there was a long string of them.
Yeah.
Sorry. Might have to edit that out. There was a long string of lights in the sky, and at first I just assumed maybe it was a line of planes, like military planes, something delivered or being delivered, something. I had no idea. But for several minutes, a long string of lights, and one right after another looked like airplanes following each other across the sky. Lisa Googled it and found out apparently it's a bunch of satellites being sent out, dispersed, whatever, deployed. So it was only a few minutes, several minutes, but only a few minutes in the big scheme of things. and we just happened to look up from the campfire, look up from my Kindle and her cell phone, and was able to see it. So it was a pretty cool phenomenon. Not a phenomenon, it was physical, it was something real, but interesting, and just good timing that we actually got to see it, because it was a pretty unique thing to see. So, but yeah, we're gonna wrap this one up for the evening, and like I said, get some more ventilation in here, because it's still pretty freaking warm, and call it a night.
Yep.
Probably turn on the Kindle, watch a little bit of a movie, and go to sleep. So, see you in the morning. Good morning. Alright, so we are all packed up. Successful, quick little camping trip. Good food. Nice little camp spot here, right by the river. Some cool scenery over there. Not right from the campground so much. Camp spot. You can see it through the trees, but like I showed you before. But yeah, when we walked over there in that video you saw earlier from yesterday. Alright. Frank missed us. So we made it back home safe and sound after our first trip in the new tent. Really liked it, obviously, as you've seen earlier, but so we had a good time. And it's nice to get back out camping again. I think Frank wants to go with us, unless he's gonna help unload, but I don't think that's gonna happen. But yeah, so ouch, right in my foot. Yeah, it was a good time, and it was nice. We had some people come stop by our campsite and come look at the tent. People drive by slowly looking quite often, because rooftop tents are getting more common, but in our area they're still not very common to where everybody's seen them or knows what they are. So we do get a lot of looks. If you ever see us out and about, you're very welcome to approach us. I enjoy talking about it, showing it to people, just because when we were looking for one, there was really nowhere in our area to go look at one, climb up in it. So we ended up finding one place where they sold motorhomes and camping trailers. They had one, I think it was Tapui brand, that we could go and look at. But there's not an abundance of them out there to really get out there and look at and see them. And so we get questions and visitors kind of from people who have never seen them and just curious what they are, what they're about. And I enjoy explaining them and showing them to people. And then we get the people who are interested in them but have never seen one in person, only online and videos and stuff. So they kind of approach just to get a look at them in person. So like I said, if you ever see us out and about, don't hesitate to stop, say hey. We're very approachable. We enjoy talking to people. I'm always a little shy, but I don't mind answering questions and showing it to people. We really enjoy it, and it's always fun to meet new people, especially with like-minded common interests. So yeah, we had a couple come in and talk to us from Saginaw. I am terrible with names, so I'm not even gonna try. But then we had another lady in her pull up, and with a couple of kids, she was interested in asking questions, and the SD card was full. I didn't even realize that it had stopped recording and that the SD card was full until I was in there editing. So I was just saying, if you see us out and about, don't be shy, stop in, say hello. Would love to meet new people, talk to people who are watching these videos, and answer questions about our build, the tent, overlanding, talk Jeeps in general or whatever. Just stop and say hey. We'd love to hear from you. Thanks for watching the videos. If you haven't already, please subscribe. If you click the bell, you'll get notified of the next videos that are coming out. Please comment. I like getting the comments. I reply to all of them. And yeah, like I said, if you got questions, anything you'd like us to talk about or show you about our build or our gear. I'm not big into doing, you've seen me do some small reviews of just stuff that we use. I've never done any sponsored reviews. I don't get any equipment sent to me. What you see is what you get with us. So like I said, if there's anything you want to know, got any questions or would like to see, let us know in the comments. I'll answer them. I'll do the videos if they're appropriate. But yeah, it's a lot of fun doing this, making the videos. Obviously, jeeping and camping is a lot of fun, so just having a good time with it. So I'd love to meet you if you're watching our videos and get some ideas. So thanks again, and we'll see you next time.